Hi, we're here in Mississippi and it's gonna get cold. Just like the Arctic blast that's going across the entire United States, it's gonna get cold here. So I'm Sean from Dammfineadventures here in Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Mississippi to be exact. And we're supposed to dip down into the teens in the next couple days. And we have an article which I'll link in into this that we wrote in regards to prepping your rig for the cold. So we're in the middle of prepping a rig for the cold, and what we're gonna do is we've got the windows here. And a lot of people say that windows really, well, they just really suck, simply put, in these things. So what we like to do is everybody's like, oh, you got to get the bubble wrap, you got to get to this, you got to get to that, and we've actually tried all of them, but it feels like a cave in here. So I'll go ahead and put a picture in right here, and then when we do that, you're gonna see that you can actually see out. The whole purpose of being out in the wilderness and living full-time in an RV, sure, many think you're simplifying your life, but you're kind of complicating it a little bit too. One of the things that we have issues with is condensation on the windows. This helps with that. There's a lot of pros that go along with using this little film kit here. Let me just grab it right here. This little film kit here. We've actually, in this one kit, by the way, I'll see if I can throw a link to it. I don't know if I can or can't. One of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that kit is 4 years old. We bought it one time 4 years ago. And granted, we don't put ourselves in these positions very often, but when we are, it's handy to have around. And we just spent most of the morning, forgetting that we had that kit, trying to find one in Mississippi, which they don't stock very often. So we're gonna go ahead and do a quick install on this. And what we do is, it's real simple. The kit comes with a roll of tape, which I have hanging up here because I started this already, kind of, sort of. And all it is a two-sided tape. It's clear on one side, and then it'll be clear on the other. So we just kind of go, and you'll notice that I took this all down to kind of get to it, is that this track right here, that's on a lot of windows, supports that pretty handsomely, I might add. So if you look up in here, you can see where I did some of it already, and we kind of get to it. All right, you'll see that we're already building up condensation even after I already cleaned it off. So what we're going to do is, because we're nice and toasty warm in here right now, I'm going to go ahead and hit the blow dryer and get that all cleaned up as well. But I just wanted, this is what we use instead of the foil backing bubble wrap stuff, that Reflectex that everybody else uses. For Reflectex is great. We use it on a bunch of stuff, but we like to be able to see out, especially when you're parked on a beautiful lake like we are right now. So we're gonna get to it. We're gonna wrap this around here. It's kind of a bear because it doesn't bend real easy, but it's just sticky right on there. so this thing here is 3 wide, which happens to be the same height as these windows. Pretty good. So just happen to know we guys got to cut it the length. And simple pair of cheap scissors work just fine. So once you got to cut the length, kind of lay it out right there. Then we got to peel the double stick tape off of it. I got to grab a razor knife or something. You can go ahead and stay right there. Key is to make sure when you're peeling it off that you actually are leaving back the sticky stuff behind it and just peeling off the layer of the double-sided tape. I know it seems like common sense, but I've already done it once today, so you see it comes right off, fairly easy. Just getting it started. It's kind of the only bear. Once you get her going, you can see it comes right off, quick and easy. There we go. Okay, so you can't even really see anything. And just for a quick reference, by the way, this one's done. Yeah, I know I got a couple crinkles in there, but nothing a hair dryer can't fix again. That one's done. And like I said, you can see a couple of wrinkles in there, but nothing serious. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stick this up here right now real quick. One on the bottom. And I don't believe this stuff is directional. I don't think there's one side or the other that makes it better or cleaner or whatever. But let's go up here. Let's start up here. Let's go with that. Just baby start. And you don't have to be perfect. It's got to be good enough. Because like I said, the hair dryer is going to take out a lot of the imperfections. Well, most of them anyways, as you can tell. If you didn't get it right the first time, you're going to be a mess the second. There we go. Apparently I got to get a little bit better than that. That's definitely not going to work out right for us. Alright. We'll just take our handy dandy hair dryer, Mama's hair dryer. perfect, but it's not bad. And it beats the heck out of not being able to look out your window. Especially when you got a view of a beautiful lake. The only thing left to do now is we take our scissors. This stuff cuts pretty easy, as you can see. Just like cutting Christmas paper. That size was, for these windows, a 62 high by 420 inches total, wide, tall, so total. So basically it's a pretty good setup. I don't know, like I said, we've had this setup for about 4 years, and we notice a big difference. So no matter what happens, just make sure you, please, if this was helpful, share it, pass it along. We appreciate that. It helps everything. It helps us out. Not that we're making any money on this. So just please like, subscribe, and by all means, this is Sean from Dammfineadventures, trying to keep it simple.